Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job on the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. He got a hand on it, deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pickett. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Canty. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give is to Williams. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Jayhawks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. With the catch, it's Virgil. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Carter. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Morton. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Running it to the right. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll give it to the back. Running to Green. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The Kansas offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Shakes off the defender. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to know when the play is over, and you got to live to play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead, he tries to do something too heroic, and the offense sustains a massive loss.
Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Eakin. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Motion from the back. Now from inside the red zone. Buys a little time. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Got room to work. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Lance Leipold is a 6-time national champion at the Division III level, but last season a step back for the Jayhawks as they were plagued by turnovers and close losses.
Yeah, and Jalen Daniels just needs to stay healthy. This is a guy at quarterback that when he does, and he's playing at a high level, this offense is just up and down the field. They're lighting up the scoreboard. They got to keep him healthy. He's got to be consistent. If they do that, Jayhawk fans will be cheering a lot.
Well, I think that's the thing that's fun, though. If you're a Rock Chalk Jayhawk fan now, you know you've got an exciting offense. You win a few more close games a year ago. There's no telling what that season could have been. So still a lot of reason to be excited about being a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. To throw, it's Daniels. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And the misconnection on third down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
You open a drive like that and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Grabbed behind the line, it's Virgil.
Brings up second down.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Red Raiders will have it first and 10. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Morton. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Hey, third down and short, the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Using the quick game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Now improvising. Still on his feet at the 40. Turning it on! And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Daniels. has to throw. He's working against the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Dickey. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
To the air, it's Morton. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The give is to Williams. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Setting up the screen. Running into the open space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute it, get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Virgil. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him. Get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Carter. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Back to pass. It's Morton. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. And they were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Dropping back, it's Morton. Get it out on the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The give to the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Morton. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
He's tackled.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Inside the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his man. It's Pickett. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right
there. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? If they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
that. Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Back to pass, it's Morton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It's now third down.
Facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Red Raiders are on the move. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
High the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
The Red Raiders have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Trying play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a lot of times late late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Still on his feet.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Under fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. He's loose at the 15. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Canty. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
To the wideout.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
The Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Tight end finds a soft spot. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First and goal.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Under fire. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Number 11.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.